Okay. That crash that happened back in February involving APD Police Chief Harold Medina pretty much dominated much of the conversation at City Council tonight. There you're seeing the crash happen. Chief Medina says he ran that red light to avoid nearby gunfire along Central. Well, he ended up hitting Todd Purchart in a classic Mustang. Tonight, a member of APD's Crash Review Board told City Councilors that accident was basically unavoidable.
Myself, I would have moved forward to get out of the immediate threat. That's part of my decision on why it was non-preventable. He did take an act, and then I think he exercised normal judgment and foresight.
Albuquerque City Council also discussed a vote of no confidence in Chief Medina tonight, but we've learned the chief is safe for now.
Yeah, after a very long discussion, actually multiple discussions, also some public comment, councilors eventually decided to withdraw the item completely. So all told, there was no vote tonight. But Councilor Luis Sanchez was one of the most outspoken voices this evening. He said they need more time to discuss the issue. The door is still open, though, for a future vote of no confidence. Sanchez did question, though, why other people didn't react the way that Medina did during the crash.
Only one person with all these cars around thought they were in a dangerous situation. So
Councilor Sanchez, I'm sorry.
There seems to be a lot of things missing from your investigation.
Now, even if they had issued a vote of no confidence tonight, it doesn't necessarily mean the chief's time at APD would be over.
No, not at all. They would need 6 councilors to declare no confidence in the chief. Even if they got 6, it's still up to the mayor, Tim Keller. He has the ultimate say, and that was an issue that was brought up last week when we spoke with the crash victim. Todd Purchart, again, was the driver who was injured in the crash with the chief. He told us his side of the story just 1 week ago today. He said he was bothered by the relationship between the chief and the mayor. You can see there they hugged after the crash. The mayor even said Medina went above and beyond his duties as chief. Here's what Mr. Purchart said about that situation.
I am disappointed in the actions of our police chief and the reaction of Mayor Tim Keller, praising the chief's decisions, all captured and displayed by our local news.
Another issue that was discussed tonight is why APD is even investigating a crash that involved their own chief. Sanchez brought that up, but other councilors said they weren't there to criticize the investigation, but some members of the public expressed the same exact concern.
But at this point, the appearance is something to the extent of the fox is watching the hen house and then providing a review of the investigation to the farmer.
But again, the members of that crash review board within APD said that Chief Medina was cooperative. He came in, he testified, he answered all their questions, and they believe it was a, quote, non-preventable crash.
So it continues, of course. Okay. Yeah.